गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। पार्थितां भगवता अनेन स्वयं स्थितां पुराणमुनिना महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीं दधामि भगवद्वेषिणीं विशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दाय येन त्वया प्रज्वालितो ज्ञान प्रपन्नपारिजातवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। षदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दन वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीता वसुदेवसुतं देवं मर्दनं देवकी कृष्णं वन्दे भीष्मद्रोणतटाजयद्रथजला गान्धा शल्यग्राही कर्णेन वेलाथामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैवर्तकः केशव यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धो आख्यानककेसरं मदनाबोधितं पदैरहरः पेतपङ्कजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसि नश्रे करोति वाचालं यत्कृपात् आनन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणे वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति ध्यानावस्थिततः पश्यन्ति यं योगी न विदुः सुरासुरगणा। तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. We are nearing the end of the 47th verse. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya prasannena tavarjuna param darshitamatma yogat te anantamatyam yanme twadanye. In this he is revealing his some terrible forms, but being Lord. So this chapter, vision of the Sri Krishna as universe. So Sri Krishna now says, Prasannena tava Arjuna. By grace I have revealed to you that is that which is not beyond the world, that is infinite, it is primeval, radiant, and never has it done before except by prasannena. It is because His grace that you, Arjuna, commonly understood. One is your spiritual disciplines. Sincerely, you will be able to see the form of the divine. The other one is divine grace showers upon and you are over. So here Sri Krishna, the second type of, he has given this kind of experience, not made too much of an effort, revealed this form. So grace is of greater importance. Of course, in the next verses we will. So the Tam Rupam Chinmayanasi Vayan Mama, I have been in the form of you, O Lord, and to this Maya Prasannena, because is unto you. Sometimes own form to convince us that is to be desired. I have shown God by my own power. He has experienced it, Arjuna has experienced it by the grace of the divine. Wants to make it, one needs to spiritual disciplines. And Vivekananda, we find this. Sri Ramakrishna, by his grace, for spirituality, Swami Vivekananda and disciples. So, passed away, these youngsters or bestowed this grace group, which we call it Ramakrishna, and they decided and practice welfare and for the welfare of. So some of the boys came and to give up everything, disciplines. Is it not enough that you have received the, had these realizations? And said, well, he has, out of his great compassion, this realization, we do not own it. It is ultimately his own. If we make an effort and value of it, if somebody inheritance without working for it, therefore one must, then if one gets it, then that divine grace, that feeling will make that effort we put, and if we have it, then it becomes more and then we will be able to distribute it to those who deserve it, do not deserve it. Mind is not prepared for this. Tu vishayan indriyaicharan ma prasadam adhigacchati. Still ridden with attachment, inordinate attachment, and which ends up in delusion, is hatred. Attachment and hatred are evil. In order for us, this raga and dvesha. It's very we become attached to, averse to some people. We love somebody and then but that and the hatred, both of them comes from kind of holding on to them. Go out of our reach, be concerned. Therefore, some people have hatred. If you give them some tools for them to want to do it, because they are so comfortable holding on to such negative emotions. We need to get rid of both of these, as well as the hatred. We get rid of the grace of the divine will be, it will descend upon us, and then we will see that same meditate is. So he says, Maya prasannena tav rupam param darshitam atma yugat. It has this vision seen before. The life of Sri Krishna, we see kind of, he had given self-revelation, or he had made this self when he was a little boy. Then he some dirt, and then he opened his mouth, the little, and she beholds the whole universe in his mouth. That is one form. The second is comes who was an evil person who wanted to himself. So to Kamsa in a terrible form, and only that could. And then in the Kaurava, where the Kauravas, the opponent, protagonists, that is the Pandavas and Kauravas, is a story between the Kauravas. Now there also form there to the evil that they could not even fathom the depth of his form that I have shown you surpasses all these three forms. Here he shows made of all the whole of the galaxies. Everything is seen within Sri Krishna through this Vishvarupa. Vedayajnadhyayanairna danairna chak upirugrahi evam amraloke drash. Except by you, on whom my grace Lord says, Sri Krishna, none in this cosmic Vedic study, by sacrifice, by rituals, or by civil. To have a desire to see God, one must also have the proper qualification to hold on to that, the divine. So grace must be caught by one of our Swami. Example of a boat sailing in those sails and the oars. So the boat is traveling. Now, wind is, one must unfurl one's sails, and then the destination is continuously flowing. We should have the necessary qualification. We should be able to, that comes, then you to the destination. How to use proper and also to steer. It says once that happens, then onward and onward and onward. Charai veti, charai. Let's go onward, go onward. Don't. You will not be getting the wind. Then turn the sails around and then again get to that. So here he says, except yajna adhyayanai nadanai, on whom my grace has been bestowed. See me in this cosmic form. That is Veda, and then study. Should not get caught in the maze of the words. Viveka Chudamani book, he says, Yam chitta brahmana karanam yam tattvajnais tattvam atmanaha. Words, different types of words and different compositions, caught in this maze of these. What should you do? Then you should understand the inner meaning of it. See, books have, one is the sentence, and then there is what the other thing is called artha, the hidden meaning. A guru, or by being guided by. So he says, na Veda yajna is of rituals. Environment around us, they purify our own selves. Because after purifying and expose ourselves to the world, we will get dirty again. Keep on. How long are we going to do this? Therefore, to an extent, but they are not going to. Then adhyayana we have already. Dana is of returning to the received. Recycling. So we have to recycle ourselves. Everything has to be recycled. When think that also needs to be, it should go back to where it concept of dana. A lot of money and I will and say I am better than the. That is not it. Swami Vivekananda, the time has now come for a giver to kneel, and formerly the giver used to stand up and the receiver would kneel, and must come wherein the giver must and give it, because you have given, give. This is a greater concept of karma yoga. But again, some will get into your mind. I am a person who can give away whatever, so must not creep within ourselves. Give, that is the idea. Adhyayani, dani. By rituals also, one cannot reach the divine. I had a devotee, an elderly, his name was Jadu Malik, a rich man, and he always used to take pride in these farmers to dig some water for their farm. Roads, I have built these schools, and he would always keep on talking. Ramakrishna one day told him, well, God comes before you and ask something of me. What to give you more of my all that? No, or himself to you. To me, that is what it is. So actions and all of life. Nachakriyabhir. Merely punishing the body means austerity. Austerity, punishing the body. Mere punishing the body will not do. Just Purnima, the birthday of Buddha, day before yesterday, on the life and teachings of, left everything, his whole kingdom. Siddhartha left everything. Forest, and they, because he was so one-pointed, disciple of a teacher, how to practice yoga, and as a result he had achieved a lot of power by him, but he felt making the body weaker and weaker disciplines. It has not one of the highest realization. He says he under a tree, and there he attains this nirvana. Then he comes back, and then to avoid all the extremes. Too little. Follow. So that is with this middle path. anything. Too much of anything is too bad, as they say. Have a balance in is here by severe to get me. Mate vyatha macha vimuda bhavo ghoram idring mameda pritamanah punastvam upamidam prapashya. Fear not. Seeing this awe-inspiring, fear not. This is a refrain that we find in scriptures. Fear not. When will you become? When there is no two, when there is no duality, fear. We are all another person. So will go away from you. Fear will go away from you. Wherein you see only one divine alone. Arjuna, Abhaya, message, do not fear. It says, Mate vyatha macha vimud. Fear not. This awe-inspiring. Sometimes fear works. There is no doubt about that. Sometimes essential, but totally fearless means there is a beautiful story. Upanishad, one of our scriptures. There was a Rishi, Yajnavalkya, achieved to great heights. The court of King Janaka, the father of Sita of Ramayana. Janaka was known as Videha, who did not have. He is the body. Body completely disappeared from him. To the court of Janaka, instructions, but instead what person who is totally any fear, devoid of his face, he vai Janaka praptosi. You are one who has state of abhaya, fearlessness. Because he sees only one, the divine, and Brahman alone. Nothing you, nothing in the universe. In fact, there is a story also. Janaka had gone to meet some sage, and then that his palace, do not bother me with all these stories. What even if the body disintegrates? I am there. I am existent all the time. I am existent. So that is what he says here. The Lord is Arjuna. This afraid of anything at all. Everything. I am in you. Now Sanjaya he is narrating this conversation between Arjuna to the blind king. He was given so he could narrate this. Vacha ityarjuna Okva Svakama Sabhuya Ashvasayama Kaumyavapur Mahatma, saying that Krishna revealed again his familiar form of Sri Krishna being. Because he was struck with exalted form of he comes back and then form as a human being as Sri Krishna. The Lord is always, but he sometimes sometimes he has the role of a punisher also. We should not lose heart. That is the message of the Bhagavad Gita to us. Do not lose. The divine is within times. He is there. Only we need to the divine into our life. In front of us, whenever in front, ask him to relations. He will make us. He is holding our hand to make us do what we are. Arjuna Manusham Rupam Mardana Idanim Sachetaha Prak. Gentle human form of that I am now composed and natural state of. He was terrified, but natural form of Sri Krishna, he is total. Sri Bhagavan, the Lord says, Sudur Drushtavanas Va Apyasya Rupas Shanakankshinaha, which you have seen, is difficult to behold. Even Devas ever eager to. It is difficult to behold, but it is not impossible to see the divine, because in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, with the it is in Bengali language. Adopyush Shei Leela Kono Kono Bhagavane Dekhi Bare. Even today, the Lord is play. Kono Bhagavane. One amongst able to see him. One very fortunate person. So he says, you are very fortunate. You are able to see my form, says Sri Krishna. Na tapasa ya shakyaye drushtavanasi mam yatha. Neither nor by charities nor by sacrifices could one way you have, emphasizing that you cannot see the divine. Yes, you will extra help here. Want to see God, hold the presence of the divine within yourself, approach to Him directly. Love your heart and soul. All of us are, we ask for things. We go to a church, we just go and keep on, give me this, give me this. We are only, Sri Ramakrishna gives a beautiful, there was a man used to serve his needs and all that, and selfless. He used to serve because he loved him very much. The master was very servant of himself, and he asked him, well, so kind towards me, you are delivering all of your. Now, I am very pleased today. I am in a good mood. I will provide everything that you need, said to the master. Do not serve you because I serve you because I only love you. I love you all the more. Saying this, Sri Ramakrishna will be more pleased of the master. The master will give. But if he finds that there is somebody who will, wouldn't he be high? Do we ask? There is nothing wrong at all in our lives where we should say, let me now ask unto me. I want him to reside. I want him to be within all the times. So, the sage Narada, the Parabhakti, divine love, is where anything na vanchati, all, because itself fills you with joy. So ask for anything else. Is indicating this here. You cannot, by performing all these, or by studying, when all of your activity ceases, then I will not make you. Bhaktya aham evam vidhorjuna jnatum praveshtuncha So how can we, Sri Krishna says, oh Arjuna, through that's why through unswerving devotion of across this statement. Because I do not want to share. That means I mean at all times, at all places, in all places, you to be my the divine. So bhakti, intense love towards, not just, and all that. Yes, those are essentials. Develop this intense divine. That is the question, that unswerving devotion known in truth and experienced and entered in with me. The final chapter, mat karma kran mad bhakta sangavar viras sarva bhuteshu iti pandava. Of Pandu, do all of your work, not for your personal gain. Given a task to do for the love of, you find in the lives of the disciples of, find that whatever they would do, whether they are hospital or in the school, times their only aim is in that form, you are the divine, not but for the love of the divine. Essence of Karma Yoga. Mat Paramaha, goal of one's life. The divine achieve, the divine. Mad Bhakti, devotee. Gitaha, Sangha means attachments. All those things that bind you, go and catch hold of the divine attachments. Then Sarva Bhuteshu Nirvairapa. One, no antagonism, no any creatures. Nirvairaha. Yaha, such a person is me. Whoever works looking upon me as, whoever is my devotee. The interesting thing is, somebody, the ultimate work of the person for whom you work, isn't it? Ultimate responsibility. Do everything for giving responsibility, the good or will go to good or bad karmas in your life. Me as the goal. Whoever is doesn't just say form of the divine or any nature of the divine. Free from attachments, any somebody, or I hate. Why do I do that? My selfishness. To be better. I want to be good and I want to be happy. At the cost of somebody else, I want to be happy. For if somebody comes on the path of my progress, isn't it? This is the normal psychology. Whenever something to you, don't like it, and you back to me. What happens? Oh, I am saying this, and this fellow is not listening to me, and then raise its head to somebody for his or her is a different thing. But if I take it very personally, that person, I am only within myself. The poison is I am as towards somebody. First of all, I am soil. I also soil the other person. I also so that must not be done. That is the teaching of both of these extremes, attachment, hatred, both of these must be avoided at all costs. The Lord is within everyone. He is in you, He is in me. But that doesn't mean the person or I should embrace a tiger, because God is in the form of the tiger, let it be, but let me not go kill the tiger. Keep them away. They have their own place to go. That is the from the Bhagavad Gita. So with this we will continue, and we will be taking up a chapter in the Bhagavad Gita, enjoyable health chapter, which is supposed of the Bhagavad Gita, how to do the divine through devotion, bhakti yoga. The next Sunday Gita study here. Shantakaram bhujagashayanam suresham Gavarnam Shubhangam Antam Kamalanayanam Yogiridhyana Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam